Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge breaks to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventures, piteous o'er the throes, doth with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end naught could remove, is now the 2-hour strife of our stage. The which of you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend.
Hi, I'm Catherine, welcome back to my channel, and on today's video we shall be reviewing the Royal Ballet Company's Romeo and Juliet. This just happens to be one of my most favourite ballets, as well as my favourite Shakespeare story. So I've had a really good 2-for-1 deal. I've had a bog-off deal. I just love it so much. Romeo and Juliet was written by William Shakespeare in 1595 under the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. It is one of his most well-known tragic plays and has been extremely popular throughout the world. It even was its own film. Do you remember Leonardo DiCaprio in 1996? I certainly do. I must have watched that film about 10 times during my English lesson. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet was also my Shakespeare part of my GCSEs. I don't think we'll go there though, so forget about that. Bad history. But even before it had become a film, Romeo and Juliet was a known ballet throughout most of Russia. The composer was Sergei Prokofiev and was famously performed by the Kirov Ballet. In 1965, the Royal Ballet Company asked Sir Kenneth Macmillan, a famous choreographer with them, to choreograph a 3-act ballet. He chose Romeo and Juliet because he loved the score, the stories and the characters. The star-crossed lovers then was played by world-famous principal dancers Dame Margot Fonteyn and Rudolf Nureyev. Although Kenneth did have 2 other principal dancers in mind, the company decided on Margot and Rudolf because they were more well known and they believed that they would sell more tickets at the box office. Their debut was the 9th of February 1965 at the Royal Opera House in Covent Garden, London, and was a huge success. The couple had over 40 curtain calls, which is the most known ever for a ballet. But fast forward to the 21st century. In this production shown by the Royal Opera House, our star-crossed lovers are played by Matthew Ball and Yasmin. I loved watching this couple perform. You could really see that they have such a fantastic chemistry together, and they really take you on an emotional coaster ride throughout the entire story, not just with the ballet steps but through eye contact. Their facial expressions, their acting in general really told this tragic loving story. My favourite scene in Romeo and Juliet is the balcony pas de deux. If you're not familiar with French terms, it means dance of two. And in this scene, Romeo is running across the stage and he sees Juliet at the balcony, and you can tell he really wants to see her again. And you see her, she finds him, and then they hold hands. And then they start to dance, and they're a bit shy at first, and you can tell that by how they move and interact with each other and how the music is. But then as time goes on, they start to get more comfortable with each other, and you can feel that they're starting to fall in love, and it's such a beautiful piece to watch. And I think when we're all fantasising about falling in love, I think that's how we always envisioned it, and it's such a lovely scene to watch. So you know what, if you do watch it, then do look out for that, and I think that you'd really enjoy that scene. But it's not just the dancers that make a production. The costumes, the scenery were just superb. With the scenery, I felt as if I was in Verona, Italy. It just transported you into that little world that Shakespeare created, and they deserve every ounce of credit that they get. And the costumes were, oh, they were so gorgeous. I'd love to wear something like that. Not just for the dancers' costumes, obviously they have to be light and they have to be able to move and to jump and to leap, but the character actors, you know, those dresses, the headsets, you know, you felt like these are the characters, and the costumes portrayed that. And again, the costume department deserve a lot more recognition than I believe that they get. But every department that worked on Romeo and Juliet did, I believe, not just Shakespeare, but Kenneth Macmillan's proud, because they just took his work and made it something very special. And the story is still relevant even to this day in the 21st century. The fact that this couple were from feuding families, and the fact that they had to end their lives just to be together because of this family feud is really tragic, and it made the families look at the situation and think, we did this, we are the reason why our children died, and so we must make amends now. And even in today's society, something drastic has to happen in order for us to look at it and think, we need to change this for the better. But why do, you know, but it takes such drastic measures such as a murder or a vile criminal act, or even a massive accident, for us to realise the wrong that has happened. Even still to this day, so that's why this story is still relevant now. Yeah. So I will leave you now with a quote from the prince in the last act of the play, which I think sums up my last point. A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished, for never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, you can still catch Romeo and Juliet on the Royal Opera House's channel, YouTube, their series, From Our House to Your House. You can also find it on their Facebook web page, and it is also on the Royal Opera House's official website. It is still streaming now until the 23rd of July, and on the 24th of July you can catch Sleeping Beauty, which I'm very much looking forward to, and I'll be doing a review of that as well. So again, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment if you wish to, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified of all my other upcoming videos. So I shall see you next week. Bye! And the costumes, oh, they were fantastic. Hi Leah. I'll make a good outtake. I'm going to leave with a quote from the Prince. Can I help you? Do you want to read?